Let's start from 12b topic. Name is hydrocarbons and its first type alkanes. As we know, there are three types of hydrocarbons: alkanes, alkene and alkyne. Here we are going to start from alkanes. So alkanes are first type of hydrocarbons. As it is clear from its name, ane means having single covalent bond. Its general formula is CnH2n plus 2, and due to this single covalent bond, all alkanes are saturated compounds. If you are going to fill here n's value when 1, then CH4 will be there, and this is known as methane. C will be central atom. 4 hydrogen are combined with this carbon and they are having single covalent bond between them. So first of all, methane is first element of all the alkanes. Now fill. Value of N is 2. You will get here C2H6. This is ethane. Structure of ethane is both carbon will be central atoms having 6 hydrogens, and carbon also share 1 electron. They are also having single covalent bond. This is the structure formula, and in abbreviated formula you will write CH3. How many hydrogens are there with this carbon? CH3, and this one also single bond CH3, or simply you can write CH3 CH3. This is the abbreviated or condensed formula of ethane. Now when you will fill the value of N3, then you will get propane. Its molecular formula will be C3H8. All 3 carbons will be central atoms and hydrogen will be attached. 8 hydrogens will be attached with carbon having single bond. And its abbreviated formula, this carbon having 3 hydrogens CH3, central carbon having only 2 hydrogens CH2, and this side one, it is also having 3 hydrogens CH3. So abbreviated formula is CH3 CH2 CH3. Next you will fill the value N4. You will get butane. They have written here normal butane because from butane, or you can say 4 or more than 4 carbons in alkane group, they will form their isomers. That's why they have written here normal butane. 4 carbon, 10 hydrogen, abbreviated formula, that is CH3 CH2 CH2 CH3. Likewise you will do pentane and hexane having 5 carbon and 6 carbons. Now sources of alkanes, mostly natural gas and petroleum. Then isomers in alkanes, single bond hydrocarbons. Isomers will be start from butane. 4 or more than 4 carbon, they will form their isomers. If we are talking about first methane, then only 1 carbon is here. In second 2 carbons, only straight chain will be formed. In third propane, 3 carbons. If you will attach 1 carbon with another carbon, again 3 carbons will be there in their long form chain. It will be also changed into straight chain. So isomers will be start from 4th carbon or butane. Simply take one example. In butanes 4 carbons are there. If you will arrange all these carbon in a straight line, then this will known as N-butane or normal butane. N stands for normal. If you are converting these carbons having central carbon as an attached carbon, so total 4 carbons, but this carbon is represented by a branch, so it will known as isobutane. Due to structure, their IUPAC name will be different from each other. So these are isomers of alkanes group, and these are starting from butane. Simply in book they have shown butane having formula C4H10 First N-butane or normal butane is given with single straight chain. Then isobutane. Its IUPAC name will be butane only, and here IUPAC name will be changed. At this second carbon, methyl group is attached. You can write CH3, CH, CH3. Downside also CH3. Now give the number. At second number, methyl is attached. So its IUPAC name will be 2-methyl. Total carbon, meth, eth, prop. 3 are there. So propane. Its name will be 2-methyl propane. Hyphen will be there. In case of pentane, formula C5H12, first normal pentane will be there, means simple straight line, and its IUPAC name will be also pentane. Then isopentane will be there. You can attach one carbon with the second one or third one, that is your wish. So its IUPAC name will be 2-methyl butane. If you are attaching here, then also you will start numbering from here 1, 2. Again its name will be 2-methyl butane. Its common name is isopentane. And 5 carbons can also be arranged by keeping 1 carbon as a central atom and 4 carbons at 4 sides. So its name will be IUPAC name 2,2-dimethyl propane, and this is known as commonly neopentane. If 1 carbon is surrounded by 4 other carbon, then this is known as neopentane. Neo, that is at least 1 carbon atom is attached to 4 other carbon atoms. Next, methane and ethane. Occurrence of methane and ethane. Methane is also known as marsh gas because it is formed at the marshy places. So first, marsh gas is formed at the bottom of marshes due to the fermentation of cellulose by a special type of bacteria. And second, it is also present in air exhaled by animals whose food contains cellulose. Third one, it is contained in intestinal gases and in the blood of animals and human beings. Fourth, cavities in coal contain 90% methane. It is called fire dam. Then fifth, methane is produced also by dry distillation of wood, peat or coal. Then ethane, it occurs to the extent of 10 to 20% along with methane. Methane is also known as greenhouse gas. It is primarily constituent of natural gas, and it absorbs outgoing heat radiation from the earth, and it contributes to the greenhouse effect. So it is considered as a greenhouse gas. And this line is very important. Methane remains in the atmosphere for approximately 10 years. It is 20 times more effective in trapping heat in comparison to carbon dioxide. So methane is emitted from variety of natural and human influenced sources like landfills, natural gas, petroleum system, agricultural activity, coal mining, stationary and mobile combustion, waste, water treatment and certain industrial processes. It's also an important energy source, so efforts to prevent or utilize methane emissions can provide significant economical and environmental benefits. And in structure, it is three-dimensional. 1 carbon will be surrounded with 4 hydrogen, and its shape will be tetrahedron. Tetra is a Greek word meaning 4 and pyramid shape, and 3-dimensional structure will be there. So first, electron dot formula is given. Carbon having 4 valence electrons and hydrogen having 1 valence electron. All will share their 1 electron, and carbon will be central atom, and there will be 4 single covalent bonds, and this structure will be of this type, tetrahedron arrangement. So all these similar electrons will repel each other, that's why there will be far distance among them. The next is laboratory preparation of methane. Here you have to learn the first of all reactant sodium ethanoate or sodium acetate and soda lime. So in this reaction, sodium acetate combines with sodium hydroxide in the presence of 300 degrees Celsius temperature, and catalyst will be quicklime or calcium oxide. Then sodium carbonate will be formed and methane gas. And collection, it will be collect downward displacement of water because it is slightly soluble in water and lighter than air. Then laboratory preparation of ethane. Reactants will be sodium propionate and soda lime. So sodium propionate mixes with soda lime or sodium hydroxide, same catalyst, quicklime and temperature 300 degrees Celsius. Then sodium carbonate will be formed and ethane gas will be produced, and its collection is also, it will be formed by downward displacement of water. And there are some other methods of preparation of methane and ethane are also there. First of all, iodomethane, methyl iodide and bromoethane, ethyl bromide are reduced by nascent hydrogen at ordinary room temperature. Iodomethyl plus nascent hydrogen, it will change into methane gas plus hydrogen iodide. Then ethyl bromide combines with nascent hydrogen, it will produce ethane and hydrogen bromide. Nascent hydrogen is produced by the action of zinc powder and dilute hydrochloric acid. Then second, when water is added at room temperature to aluminium carbide, methane is prepared. Aluminium carbide plus water will produce methane gas and aluminium hydroxide. Then ethane also formed from alkyl halides. Example is given. Methyl iodide plus sodium in the presence of dry ether, it will change into ethane, C2H6 plus sodium iodide, and this is also known as Wood's reaction. And only ethane is produced by this method, not methane, because it is not suitable for preparation of alkanes with odd number of carbon atoms. In methane, odd number is there, carbon is 1. Then physical properties, just take a read. Methane, colorless, odorless, melting boiling point are given, and it is negligible, soluble in water. Same ethane, colorless, odorless, tasteless, non-poisonous, melting boiling point are given. Sparingly soluble in water. Sparingly means in very little amount or very less. Then chemical properties are given. First of all, combustion. First of all, its first part is complete combustion is given. So in observation, you will write methane and ethane burn in air with bluish non-sooty flame to form carbon dioxide and water vapor. So example they have given, methane and ethane both combined with oxygen will produce carbon dioxide and water. And next, combustion in insufficient supply of air is given. When alkanes burn in insufficient supply of air or oxygen, then they form carbon monoxide in place of carbon dioxide. They will form carbon monoxide. So both methane and ethane in the presence of or adding with insufficient supply of air, then they will produce carbon monoxide and water. Methane plus oxygen will change into carbon as soot and water with less oxygen. Soot means whatever blackish color is there, blackish color carbon, and it is also used in printing inks and tires. Then substitution reactions, we know that they will substitute each other or they will take the place of each other. So first of all, reaction with halogens, chlorine, bromine, iodine, these all are halogens. Alkanes react with chlorine, bromine, iodine in the presence of sunlight or ultraviolet light to give halogen substituted products as known alkyl halides. They may contain one or more hydrogen atoms. So first of all, methane example is given. When it reacts with chlorine in diffuse sunlight or heated to 600 Kelvin to give chloromethane. And in example they have written here methane plus chlorine. What will happen? They will substitute each other. Means one chlorine atom, it will combine with CH and one hydrogen will combine with Cl, chlorine. means here will remain only CH3, one chlorine will attached, and here one chlorine will remained and one hydrogen will attach. Now its product will be methyl chloride plus hydrogen chloride, and here they have shown by their structure CH3, and this one the fourth hydrogen means CH4 plus 2 chlorines. Cl2 was here, so this hydrogen and chlorine, they will change their seat, they will substitute each other. Chlorine will come at the place of hydrogen, hydrogen will go at the place of chlorine. Now structure will be CH3Cl plus HCl. Now CH3Cl was formed. Again you will add chlorine into this methyl chloride. We will add chlorine again. Then what will happen? This one atom of chlorine, it will come at this place. One hydrogen, it will combine with one remaining chlorine. Now formula will be CH2Cl2 plus HCl, means dichloromethane will be there. Now again dichloromethane combines with the chlorine. One hydrogen, again it will combine with this chlorine, and one chlorine will combine with the first dichloromethane. Then what will happen? In place of CH2, here will remain only CH, because one hydrogen has been substituted by chlorine, and chlorine will be increased. In place of 2, now there are 3, and here will be HCl. So this is changed into trichloromethane or chloroform. Again this trichloromethane combines with chlorine. Again substitution will be there. This hydrogen will combine with this chlorine. Chlorine will shifted here. Now CCl4, tetrachloromethane plus hydrogen chloride, it will form. And same reactions will be happen in place of chlorine. If bromine is there, same products will be there. In place of chlorine, then you will write here bromine, dibromomethane, tribromomethane, tetrabromomethane. And if iodine is there, then you will write diiodomethane, triiodomethane and tetraiodomethane. Now see the substitution reactions of ethane. First of all, we will write here ethane C2H4 and combines with chlorine. Same substitution will be there. One chlorine will combine with ethane, one hydrogen will reduce and it will combine with chlorine. Now monochloroethane will be there because one chlorine is there. Only one chlorine. So this is monochloroethane plus HCl. Then you will take monochloroethane plus chlorine. Then what will happen? One chlorine and one hydrogen, they will replace each other. Then in place of monochloro, now dichloro will be there. Means dichloroethane plus HCl. Then in place of dichloro, it will change into trichloroethane. Then trichloro will change into tetrachloro. Tetra will change into pentachloro. Penta will change into hexachloro. Then catalytical oxidation of alkanes is given. So first of all, if methane reacts with oxygen, temperature 475 Kelvin in copper tubes and atmospheric pressure that is 120, then methyl alcohol will be formed. And second, methane combines with oxygen in the presence of molybdenum. It will change into one carbon methane, but CHO group means al, methanol plus water will be formed, and this methanol is known as formaldehyde. And third point, methane combines with oxygen and here catalyst will be manganese, then ethanoic acid or ethanol will be formed. All these three reactions were about methane. Now let's talk about ethane. Ethane combines with oxygen, atmospheric pressure 120 in copper tubes and temperature 475 Kelvin. Then ethyl alcohol will be formed. If ethane combines with oxygen, catalyst will be molybdenum, then acetaldehyde plus water will be formed, and ethanol, ethyl group and alcohol. Ethanol plus oxygen, temperature 300 degrees Celsius and catalyst is platinum, then acetic acid plus water will form. Next is slow combustion. They can be treated with oxidizing agents. Example they have given: methane with nascent oxygen will change into methyl alcohol, as alkane will change into alcohol. So example they have given methane first, then it will change into methyl alcohol. Again alcohol will change into aldehyde and methyl alcohol will change into formaldehyde, then into formic acid. Here O represent contribution of the oxidizing agent. Then uses, simple uses are given on your book. Methane is a good source of carbon monoxide and hydrogen, and it is useful for the preparation of ethyne, methanol and methanol, and also used as an aesthetic purposes these days. Then it's a good domestic fuel. And ethane used for the preparation of ethene, ethanol, whatever products or derivatives are there, we can write here. And it can also form ethyl chloride and used in dry cleaning, all these products. Then ethane is a good fuel.